I'm Charlton Heston. I'm glad to be able to introduce you to another in our series of programs about the great heroes of the Bible. The Old Testament is filled with stories of heroes, men and women who rose up in times of crisis to protect God's chosen people. But with the possible exception of Moses, none was as great as David, the humble shepherd who eventually became king of Israel. When David was just a boy, Israel had another king, a man named Saul. And for a time it appeared that Saul would be the one to lead the ancient Israelites to victory over their deadliest enemy, the Philistines. Saul was indeed a great warrior, but he made a fatal mistake. He turned his back on God. And so the Lord chose David to replace him. Seemed like an odd choice at the time. David was, after all, just a boy. But as the Bible says, the Lord does not see as men see. They look on the outward appearance. The Lord looks on the heart. When God looked into David's heart, he saw that this young man had faith and strength of character. And these, of course, are the qualities that all heroes must have, even before they learn to fight. David's inner strength enabled him to endure his first test on the battlefield, a confrontation with a terrible giant named Goliath. Everyone else in King Saul's army had been afraid to fight Goliath, but not David. When the time came, he calmly faced his opponent and said, "I come to thee in the name of the Lord." Well, needless to say, Goliath didn't take David's words very seriously, but for that he paid a price. And from then on, David was feared by all his enemies and loved by the people of Israel. Now, I'd like you to get ready for a journey back to ancient times so you can learn firsthand about the story of David and Goliath. I've asked my friend Simon to be your guide on this adventure. I hope you enjoy the experience, and I look forward to being with you again soon.
When the world was young and full of miracle and wonder, God chose a great man named Saul to be the first king of Israel.
God's will be done.
Saul and his army protected Israel from many enemies. Then God commanded King Saul to slay Israel's enemy, the Amalekites.
Attack! It is your day to die, Amalekite!
Once again, King Saul led the Israelites to victory. He spared the life of the Amalekite king and brought the spoils of war home to the Israelites.